Hi guys, so this week's topic for Growing Our Kids is potty training. So it's summer here in Australia. That's one of the big things for me with potty training. I prefer it to be summer because there's less cleaning up, less clothes that are easier to dry when it's not raining, which it's been raining a bit lately, but I just prefer to do it in the summer. So this summer we were looking at Amelia's signs of readiness to start potty training, and she's 19 months. And I've decided that I'm not going to start potty training this summer. I will wait until spring, so around September or October, to start trying to potty train her. I also prefer for my toddler to have more communication skills. Her language is still, very simple, and she knows when she's done a poo, but she certainly doesn't know beforehand that she can't tell me before that she's going to do one. So at this stage we're going to wait and potty train her at the end of this year. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about how I potty trained my older kids. So Harry is 11, and when his birthday's in March, so I started potty training him when he was about 27 or 28 months. So when we were coming into spring in Australia. And I did the rewards chart with him. So he vocally, he was very, very, very advanced. He could speak very, very clearly at a very young age, and he could comprehend, exactly what he wanted when he wanted it, even before he was 2. He was very, very good at communication. So we discussed it with him, what we were going to do. We're going to take off your nappies and put on some big boy undies, and we had a rewards chart, and I think he took 2 days and he never had an accident after that during the day. He did stay with night nappies for quite some time, in fact, until he was in his second year at preschool. So he was well and truly 4.5 by the time he gave up the night nappies. The rewards chart worked really well, so every time he did a wee in the potty, he got a star, and if he did a poo in the potty, he got a star, and then after a certain amount of stars, he got to choose an activity or a treat, whatever he wanted to do. We did the same thing with Charlie, who's now 9, and he took a little bit longer because his communication wasn't as advanced as Harry's was at the same, and he was about the same age, about 28, 29 months. And yeah, we did the rewards chart with him, and he got it in about 5 days, and he was dry overnight from that moment on. He very, very rarely had accidents even overnight. So he was actually out of night nappies before Harry was out of night nappies, which was quite amusing to him later on. But and Matilda, I'm not sure we did a rewards chart with her, but I waited until she was, I'm pretty sure she was over 3. No, she wouldn't have been. She would have been about 25, 26 months. It was the end of the summer, and her birthday was in July. So end of summer here is around March, April. Probably March. We probably did it in March, and her birthday's in July. So same thing. One thing that I have always done, and I think is easier, is to just take the nappies off, put the undies on, deal with the accidents. Don't make a big deal about them, but I find pull-ups are a bit of a mixed message. Like, yes, you've got a nappy on, but we don't want you to wee in it. But if you do wee in it, it's not so bad. Like, I think kids get confused with that. So I was very much like, once we're taking the nappies off, that's it. No more nappies. You just have undies, and if you have an accident, it's fine. I struggled a bit with the carpet in our house because it's very old, and it tends to grab everything that falls on it and not want to let it go. So I had to actually, after Matilda was potty trained, I ended up getting the whole carpets cleaned because, after 2 kids, because Harry was fine. So signs of when they're ready, signs of when I waited to see if they were ready, obviously communication. So they can tell you, when they're feeling like they need to go to the toilet. The other thing is that I never stopped them from coming in the bathroom with me when I was going to the toilet. And every time I get on the toilet now, even with Amelia, I say, I'm going to do a pee-pee on the potty. And I'm hoping that, you know, she gets the idea behind that, so that when it comes time for her to learn, she'll understand that that's where you do your pee-pees and poo-poos. So I waited until the kids were ready and that they weren't struggling with it. I actually tried Charlie earlier, like a month earlier, and he just didn't want a bar of it, so I left it for a month and we tried again. And by that stage, we talked about it more, and Harry was talking about it with him. I think siblings talking about it with them as well makes it easier. I took Harry with me and we bought a potty, and then when Charlie was potty trained, Harry passed his potty on to Charlie. He said, this was my potty that I learned how to go to the toilet on. And my camera just ran out of memory. And when Matilda was about to learn, we went and bought her a pink potty. So I got rid of the potty after Matilda because we weren't having any more kids, and Amelia was a bit of a surprise. So I will go with her when the time comes and buy a new potty. So yeah, I think putting your toddler on the potty every couple of hours if they haven't been is a good idea. Maybe every 20 minutes, like 20 minutes after each meal, I always did, just to make sure. And then, you know, within an hour after that, I would just check. So and just remind them, because they get carried away with what they're doing, and you know, they need to they sometimes need a bit of a reminder to remember that that's what they're supposed to be doing. So I found it hasn't taken long for any of my kids to do it. Amelia will probably surprise me and just want to take ages. So we'll just see how we go. And I hope you get some good ideas from some of the other girls who are in the middle of potty training at the moment. And I'm hoping that I get some good ideas from them too to try with Amelia. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.